Okay, so what really happened on this last play of the game? Just to set this up, Michigan started finally executing on offense, got a tying touchdown, and barely, fourth down. They went for it on fourth down. And then in overtime, a great G scheme power run right, another one to the left. Bama was really all of a sudden, after really dominating the second half and having all the momentum on their heels, the crowd was going crazy. The Michigan culture was flying strong. All of a sudden, Michigan looks in control. But then a big run by Milroe on a read option, which he'd been doing a lot in the second half. They did a lot of RPO and ROs in the second half, did Bama. And again, the adjustments by them. And so that big run by Milroe set up a 1st and goal. But then they got a little conservative. Just a simple 2 runs in a row that one got stuffed. The other one got hit for a 5-yard loss, but that great defensive line, Brandon Graham, the defensive tackle for Michigan. And here we are. Oh, then they threw a 3rd down and long. It was 3rd and goal from like the 14, and they threw it down to the 3. And then a stop route by Burton on the sideline up here. So this now they're on this side of the field. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. It all comes down to this one play. And here's what we have. Now, again, there's Sanistril, the nickelback. Minter had been blitzing nickels, corners, linebackers all game. All kinds of tricky stuff. And some simulated stuff in the second half, looking like a blitz and then dropping into coverage, but mostly a lot of pressure. And that's, that definitely messed up Milroe a lot, Jalen Milroe. And so we have the running back, we have a spread set, just a simple, 3 guys to the wide side. This is a very pro style spread. 1 guy on the boundary. The running back goes in motion to the wide side, which makes it a little more air raidish now. They definitely have more of and this would set up for an RPO. You look at the box, and if it's heavy in the box, you whip it out to this running back, okay? If the box is light, Milroe will go ahead and do a QB keep, or sneak in this instance, I guess. As you can see, the linebacker takes the running back, and he's moving out of the box, and that signals to Milroe, I'm heading up the gut. And you can see it's a QB power, because you have the counter right here with the guard. That's, I think, Jalen Roberts, the right guard. He's pulling over to the left. So there you go. And Milroe's going to go right up there. Now, a lot of people said he should have rode this guy, then busted it out to the left, but see, what happens is, this is a lot to do with Jesse Minter. Again, this is such good stuff. You bring the nickel down here, and you don't know that nickel's going to blitz. He could be just one-on-one. He could be press coverage on the tight end. But you bring the safety down behind him. The nickel blitzes. The safety has the tight end, but when it's a run, he's up in the box already. So even though we have a linebacker that's coming up. Yeah, this linebacker comes up. I think it's Barrett, comes up on the line of scrimmage. And this linebacker, I think, is Colson. He goes out wide with the running back. And that signals to Milroe to run. But what a great scheme. We're going to have the running back race out one-on-one. So now we're going to have 3-on-3 out here. And you can see that this guy's pointing. Here comes the nickel guy. Moore's going to have the tight end, Rod Moore. But you still have a lot of guys in the box now. That's still 7 in the box, even though this guy vacates. So it totally fooled Milroe on his read. And there's more to it than that. He runs straight up the gut, thinking he's got an empty, he thinks because the linebacker vacated, he's got an empty power up there. This is what really was going on, okay? This was what was going through his mind in these incredible waning moments of this game, this do or die, incredible pressure, crowd going crazy situation. Here comes Rod Moore in there. There's Sanistril, the nickelback blitz. And then where does he go? Where does he go? Where does Milroe go? People are saying he should have cut it out here, okay? What he really should have done is probably dump it out here and let this guy have some space out here. That would have been debatable. I don't know what would have happened, but he might have had a shot. He might have had a shot. But there was not going to be shot with 7 in the box here. Okay, that was the main problem. He really should have thrown that out wide. Okay, now let's go back. Let's jump ahead. Here's a better picture angle. So here we go. Out wide goes the running back again. There goes the linebacker. See what he's looking at here? He's thinking, empty. Empty. I'm going to go blasting up here. This is empty box. But he doesn't think about this guy coming up. Look at that. Moore's right in there. We've got the defensive end crashing down in because Moore's coming and the nickel's coming. And you can't just you know, people are saying pop it out. Pop it out where? Like, you know, ride the hills. And he's not a running back, by the way, so he's not going to run as good as a running back, but ride the hills and then pop out, bounce it out here. But look at Sandstrom. He's doing a great job. Look at that. I mean, he's going to be caught by Sandstrom if he tries to pop it out. I'm telling you, it was all a screw up. He should have just threw it out to the running back. And that would have even been just a great defense. It's great defense, and everyone executed as they had all game. Very well on defense. It was fantastic. And then Jalen Roberts pulling around here. Who's he hitting? Nobody. If anything, he could have really crashed down on this, and maybe then Milroe really could have had a chance to get out there. Did Sanders still overrun it a bit? Maybe. Let's see. But look at him cutting back up already. I don't know. It's debatable. That might have been a shot right there. But in the end of the day, it was all about the eyes. It's this guy leaving the box. That's what it was all about. Where was That's boom, QB power right up here. Okay. Look at this crash down blocking. All right, look at this. The problem was this defensive end was crashing. That wouldn't have happened as much if this guy wasn't coming up and this guy wasn't blitzing. He's crashing because of the scheme. If he wasn't, then maybe Proctor controls him, the left tackle, and there's a nice hole here and Milroe's able to get right up there. This is all scheme related. Jesse Minter did it the whole game. He came down a little bit in the second half, just a bit conservative here and there, but there's some great adjustments on Tommy Rees on the other side, RPOs and ROs. But then Tommy Rees got too much into the RPO. He's doing it time and time again, and then more adjustments by Minter, and here's one of them. This is just fantastic. Take the running back one-on-one. He was popping in some man-on-man at the end, and he had been doing a lot of blitzing but zone coverage behind it. Then all of a sudden he was blitzing with man-to-man behind it. That also confused Milroe late in the game. So this is Jesse Minter, man. This is just great. I don't know that Milroe's at fault for any of this. Oh, and one more thing. I knew there was one more thing. The bad snap. The one that was obvious. Right off the bat, you saw this. And when I saw this live, the first thing I thought was bad snap. Once you have that bad snap and he has to bend over and catch that, his mind's gone. His mind's thinking about making sure to secure the ball on the last play of the game here, maybe. Has to be the last play of the game. Secure the ball. Because it's either going to be a touchdown or win Michigan. He has to now secure the ball. His mind goes to that. Once he secures the ball because of the bad snap, he looks up, and his last thought was, this guy's vacating. He has no more time to look at it. Had that been a good snap, maybe he sees all this, and he whips it out here. And maybe that guy has a shot. So that's another problem. So the bad snap kind of set that up. The bad execution that was happening a lot for Bama during the game.